You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Thursday the 10th of April, 2025. It is 21 days after the spring equinox. It is 71 days before the summer solstice. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 21st day of Germinal, the day of the Guénier, the Judas tree. The sun rises today at 6:24 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:57 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:30 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 7:58 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 8:32 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 37 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 95% full at midday. The full moon will arrive on Saturday, the 12th of April. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the very early morning, low tide, 4:39 a.m., 18 centimeters. In the late morning, high tide, 10:40 a.m., 1 meter 40. In the afternoon, low tide, 3:45 p.m., 18 centimeters. At night, high tide, 10:45 p.m., 1 meter 52. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the spring tree watch. Eastern cottonwoods have come into flower, producing male and female catkins. The male catkins, with numerous stamens, release their pollen to the wind and then fall to the ground. Certain trees stand over a carpet of discarded male catkins already. The crocuses, after a fine display, are finishing up, and though daffodils are in full bloom, many flowers have already run their course. The tulips are just gearing up to take their turn. Commemorations. On this day in 1815, Mount Tambora erupted. Located on Sumbawa in the Lesser Sunda Islands in what is today Indonesia, the stratovolcano experienced a cataclysmic explosion, shattering the top of the mountain and sending masses of ash into the atmosphere. The explosion immediately killed about 71,000 people. The ash plume affected weather across the world, and the year 1816 became known as the Year Without a Summer, as global volcanic winter set in, leading to crop failures and famine. On this day in 1849, the safety pin was patented by Walter Hunt of New York City. Hunt was a prolific inventor. Among his most notable inventions were a fountain pen, a new type of rifle, a knife sharpener, artificial stone, a flax spinner, and an ice plow. His new device involved twisting a long metal pin into the form of a spring. The force of the spring kept the pointed tip safely inside a protective hood. On this day in 1866, the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or ASPCA, was founded in New York City by Henry Bergh. On this day in 1872, the first Arbor Day in the United States was celebrated in Nebraska. It was originated by J. Sterling Morton of Nebraska City. It is estimated that 1 million trees were planted on that first Arbor Day in Nebraska. Arbor Day is currently celebrated nationwide on the last Friday in April. On this day in 1971, China began hosting the U.S. table tennis team for a week-long visit. Referred to as ping-pong diplomacy, the visit set in motion a new thaw in relations with the United States. And on this day in 1998, the Good Friday Agreement was signed in Northern Ireland. It brought to an end the violence of the Troubles, ensured power sharing in the province, and demilitarized the conflict. Although imperfect, it has allowed a generation of Northern Islanders to live without the immediate threat of violence. And that is the Observatory, Thursday the 10th of April, 2025.